Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's session. So, as I said in the introduction, today's topic is about mindset, how mindset is important and how it plays a crucial role in an individual person's life. It is believed that mindset is nothing but a framework, a borderline or a boundary or a set of rules that shapes us, what we think, what we do, and how we act. So it works on an individual's perception. It makes our attitudes, it makes how we reply and how we respond to the world around us, how we behave, the react or respond mode in case of emergencies or in case of certain situations. So it plays a crucial role in an individual person's life. It impacts our growth, how our mindset is. If you're going to be cribbing, if you're going to be happy, if you're going to be an easygoing person, etc. Overall well-being of a person is determined by an individual's mindset. Okay, because this topic I chose because every one of us, specifically when we are going again in the gender bias, as a woman, our own enemy is our mindset. If you take a survey, if you don't agree with me, observe with your friends and with your women, feminine energies around you and try to understand that. Okay, it is usually that's how it can be seen or noticed because their behavior, how they behave, how they respond, how they think, how they work accordingly, how they plan accordingly, it all depends on their mindset. For example, you would see more positive mindset, more positive attitude, more positive habit from your grandparents to what your parents were and to what you are currently. Notice that. Okay. So back to the topic. How a mindset is important, a healthy mindset is important for a woman or a female or an individual person is first, it influences your behavior. It influences behavior so much that it generally influences into positive growth or into negative growth. It encourages you to be more proactive or constructive actions. Okay. It also leads to uh, personal and professional growth. So, first, your good mindset influences your behavior. Second, it brings in your resilience. We have enough heard about self resilience, learning about resilience, workshop about resilience. Where does it all start? It starts with the moment you identify that you want to get into a positive mindset and you want to work into having a more resilience in your life. It is an individual's thought which helps you to bounce back from all your setbacks and also drive individuals to set and achieve goals. It helps you resilience, it helps you to see failures as opportunities for learning and growing in your career, in your education, or any relationship in your life. It fosters a determination and a strong ethics. Okay, once you have a good resilience, it helps you to move forward. Seeing every single failure as an opportunity to strike back, to utilize that failure as your stepping stone. It helps you to achieve success. Okay, it helps you to achieve success. A mindset geared towards achievement is a positive mindset and can drive individuals to set goals, to achieve goals, to overcome all the obstacles in their life. Okay, it is very important and it fosters, as I said earlier, it fosters good, strong work ethic in your life. So there is positivity not only in your personal life but also in your work environment. Okay, and then it helps you to get into adaptability. Okay, the adaptability thinking is also based on your mindset. How you adapt to situations. For example, you would have said, Ari, I have joined a new hostel, I'm not able to adapt. Because you already have a preset in your mind that hostels are a tough life. The wardens are very strict, and you're not going to have the enjoy, you're not going to enjoy the same lenience as you were at home. Right? So adaptability is already set in your mind that it is going to be a tough life. But if you're having a positive mindset, if you're seeing things in a different way, you will be able to have adaptability or adapt things or situations in a easier manner. Okay, so the ability to adapt or change to crucial past paced world or flexible mindset, it really, it allows an individual to embrace change, and it's like limitless. It lets you learn so many new skills. It lets you learn so many new experiences and so many new environment in life, right? So your learning is enhanced when you are having your adaptability mindset. It helps on your emotional well-being. How nice it is to be with a person who's like, has a mindset, positive mindset. Oh yeah, ठीक है, चलो देखा जाएगा. Whatever happens in life, it's okay. We'll see how whatever goes in. It's someone who's so good. You feel warm. You feel really good to be with them, right? So emotionally, you start connecting with them. You start bonding with them, and you feel more confident and safe with the person who has an emotional, stable well-being or a mindset, right? It helps you to, go ahead and uh, get into a responder mode, not in a reactive mode. When you are having very emotionally set and you are, you're kind of stabilized, you're in a relaxed and you're a sustainable mindset, it helps you to be more optimism person, and it helps you to lead a satisfied life rather than being cribbing always. And it helps you to manage stress on your physical body and in your mental and emotional stress, not only to yourself, but also to the people around you. It fosters your relationship with your spouse, relationship with your parents, relationship with your friends or children. A positive mindset helps you to switch your roles, your responsibilities as you go ahead. For example, you've had a really bad day at the office, okay, and you come in and you find your children there happy, or the child is waiting at home with some sort of good news. Maybe he's got a good progressive, in his report card. If you're coming with the same mindset that you had at office, the aggressive, the chasing, or the irritable mindset, or frustrated, or kind of disappointed, the moment you enter home, if you're going to show the same thing, you're going to spread the negativity and the same negative mindset at home, and people are waiting for you, right? I'm sure there are some instances we all break out at certain times. But if you notice like a switch, like the light or fan switch off and on, if you're able to off your negativity, switch your mindset and get into the positivity mindset the moment you enter home, leave the work stress outside and get in home with a fresh new start, fresh new meeting with your children, with your relations, your spouse or your in-laws or whoever it is at home, that makes you feel good. And that makes them wait for you, that makes them eager to hold on to you. They would be waiting and looking forward to a person like you who comes with a smiling mindset, who has a positive mindset. You know? True, right? And also, it helps us in learning and growing. A growing mindset um, is someone who has values in life. So they see every single failure, every single challenge in their life as a value, as a learning lesson, you would say. So that is the reason many of the people, like for example, Jack Ma, who was rejected by so many companies and who attended so many interviews, but still he learned with every single mistake, and he made an entire empire of, wholesale market. So the same way, if a person is learning, the mindset is about learning from the failures rather than cribbing about them. He's able to identify, sit and breathe, and able to notice what went wrong, what didn't go wrong, or what should have been done, or what could have been done, what could have been said. A small analysis, if they're able to understand, if they find a repetitive failure happening in their life, for example, interviews, yeah, for a relationship between the spouse or teens nowadays, that's a major problem with most of the parents, is that they find very difficult to talk to the children and teens. The relationship is being put into a lot of argument, right? So these are repetitive situations where we fail, and ultimately we become so frustrated. We're like, shit, I'm done. We are done, and we are like, I don't want to get into anything else. So at that point of time, sit and analyze what can be done better. How can we work together better? What is that lacking? What is that missing? What is that reason that I'm leading to failures? If you're able to sit again, if you're not able to do it on your own, talk to a friend, talk to a person who's trustworthy, talk to the person whom you believe, or talk to a person whom you see as a role model, a person who has been successful in that particular topic. Do not talk to someone who is also struggling like you, the same situation, but talk to someone who has combated or someone who has overcome these situations. Then it helps you to get new ideas, clarity in the situation, and to move forward. Okay. So this 8th point is health. With a clear positive mindset, it really impacts your physical body, mind, body, soul, right? So whenever your mind is clear, it affects on your body. Your healthy body, a healthy mind leads to good soul, not only in spirituality, not just in praying, not just being into, doing yoga, not just being doing physically active, or not just someone who's eating only healthy food, right? Because everything you need a mindset to put in. You need everything in your thought process. It starts from the Beja, the top floor, right? So an individual's mindset is so powerful force that it shapes their actions, responses to the changes, and it in overall quality of life, it changes. It has major impact on those. And by cultivating positive growth-oriented mindset, please note, there is something called growth oriented mindset. Individuals can unlock their full potential and navigate into life's ups and downs with resilience and determination. Okay, so really understand that it plays a important role whenever you have a mindset. And for this, I would start with forgiveness. I hope you all are able to see the slide. Forgiveness. Why I chose forgiveness is you all would understand and agree with me that our body and mind and soul has energies, positive energy, negative energy, right? So whenever we are in the journey of overcoming or recovery, or we have faced challenges, when I said the loop of failures, or maybe even you had dreamed a lot big thing and it didn't work out, and you have had a bad experience. For example, maybe you were preparing for a UPSC exam and you didn't clear it to the first time. Maybe you were all confident that I'm a person who gets all, centum or always been on the higher range of the academics. How I didn't get through the marks, or someone who's been in a very bad relationship, trust, where your trust and ego has been hurt, and you have been literally uh, life was not an easy ride for you. I'm, I'm sure all would resonate on this. So at this point of the time, it could be anything in your life. I mean, I'm talking about all right from the 3 year, 4 year old of you to the age you are currently. So maybe the 20, 30, 40 years of life experiences. We always carry our past. We carry the past in such a way that we don't have place for the future or the present. We always live in our past. We always dwell dreaming about the future. We don't think of, do we have space for the present in our life? So at that point of time, our body and mind emit certain radiations. That's the reason we all have affirmations, law of attractions, positive vibes, healing, etc. Who are into those beliefs, I respect them with all due respect. And also, I have certain beliefs which I follow. So, as a person, if when you forgive somebody, you are reducing half your baggage in your life. From those experiences, learn the mistake, learn what went wrong, and start healing. That is called healing. Healing is not just, you know, let me take a relationship example. Healing is not something that you have been separated from your loved one and you are now going to live with someone new. That is not really healing. That is the reason whenever you get into a second relationship or a second job, okay, you still carry the wounds of your past personal relationship or the previous experience of your previous company or previous, the team or the group or the herd of people you were with. Okay, how they treated you, how they mistreated you, how they let you go. All those baggages we are carrying inside us. And that is kind of stopping you at some point of time to move forward in life. Okay, so healing is nothing but accepting the truth, accepting what has happened is happened. You cannot go back and change things. You cannot go back and change people's perception about you. But what you can do is improve yourself, work on yourself, and let go. Learn to live with the truth about you. I mean, you can definitely upgrade yourself, you can definitely improve and work out on yourself, but don't dwell in the past. So, forgiveness and letting go are very, very important. The idea of energy fields and how they relate to forgiveness is often associated with various holistic and spiritual systems. But, dear friends, it is important to note that these concepts are not very much scientifically proven, but they exist. But they exist and they hold a significance in every individual's life, including mine. I believe in them. Okay. And also can be um, seen as a, as a symbolic rather than a literal. That is, rather than something which is not tangible or measurable, but it is believed to be existing. So forgiveness has an important role in your life. Learn to forgive, learn to let go people, learn to move on ahead. Even yesterday is a past. Even an hour before now was a past. You cannot get back that time in your life. Okay. So let us see how releasing negativity or releasing your thoughts of forgiveness really helps you. In many spiritual, in spiritual teachings like Mahabharat, in Ramayana, or Bible, or Quran, or Jainism, or Sikhism, or any spiritual background, or anybody, any positive kind of mindset, people have always thought this impact of one's energy of forgiveness and having in relative terms to positive mindset. Okay, so it releases the negative energy from you. It's not something that you should hold on your feelings. Don't hold on to the resentment. Do not hold on to the grudges. Do not hold on to, a negative energy, because it reduces your creativity. It reduces your originality of a person. Okay, do not do that. Please let it go. Release the negative energy of any kind of revenge, any kind of hurt or the feeling resentment inside him that I have to do tit for tat. इसने ये किया था मुझे, I have to do this. Don't ever get into that kind of habit. It heals you emotionally. Makes you feel good. It makes you feel lighter inside when you forgive, when you let go. How, when you're carrying a bag and you release the bag, you feel really relieved, right? You feel really good. The same way, will let it go. Let it go every single moment, every single phase, every single event in your life which has not been favorable to you, which has been emotionally or traumatic to you in a mental status, let it go. Okay, it heals you emotionally. So first is releasing of the negative mindset of taking revenge, taking grudge on that person, or even holding on to whatever they said, memorizing whatever they said. That person would have said and just gone. You wouldn't even remember what that person said to you. But you on the receiving end would be remembering every single bit, their facial expression, how they told, the tone, the situation, the time frame, everything, right? Actually, I can imagine smiles. So let it go, release them. Release them, let them go. They are not for you. Those situations happened in your life only to give you a lesson, only to make you understand where you stand in that person's life or in your work nature, or where you lack, what you need to improve. Okay, so release the negative energy. And emotional healing takes place the moment you forgive somebody, the moment you forgive their actions, the moment you forgive their behaviors. Okay. And also, when you forgive and let them go, it heals your interpersonal relationship. Okay, it does. So many times I used to fight a lot. I was a person who used to keep fighting if I find anybody misbehaving, or anybody kind of not paying respect to my team members, or if somebody has a kind of it could be, situations can be different. I used to stand up. I'm someone who stands up for everybody, and ultimately I am the villain. But yes, it has improved my interpersonal energy because I fight, I say, I tell it out, and I'm nothing in my mind rather than having a grudge key. Oh, this guy did this to me, and next time I should, look for an opportunity to give him back. Or I should look into an opportunity where I can literally put the boss to fire his ass, or to leave him out, or even to throw them out. This happens in corporate politics. So these things can be avoided the moment you forgive them. It's not your duty, it is not your responsibility to punish somebody or even to have a grudge about them. Okay, so work on it, forgive them. Don't forget the lesson you learned. Okay, it can, the moment you have your interpersonal energy positive, the moment you, for the moment you um, heal them, or you forgive them, or you forget the past things which was hurting you, and you're in settlement or you're in alignment with them, it helps you in improving your energy dynamics in your relationship with that particular person. And by letting go grievances and fostering forgiveness, my friends, it is plain you can have a very good energy mindset flow as an individual person, and you can be more clear and focused in your work. Okay, so those things are really helpful. And also, it is very important to remember that um, whether you believe it or not, but at least try to understand that the ideas based on spirituality and metaphysical beliefs are that they are not scientifically proven, but when personally you kind of forgive somebody and you believe that you have healed and you have overcome that situation, there's no grudge inside you, there is no negative mindset inside you. Okay, the relationships heal, and you start practicing value. You start seeing what is the value in that particular person, that particular situation, how you can convert a person's negativity into positive thinking. Maybe this person is weak in this. Maybe this person does not have exposure. Maybe this person has not undergone a certain situation, or does not have certain experience in this life. That is the reason they are behaving like this, or that is the reason they are speaking like this, or that is the reason they are thinking like this. You start seeing that, and you start talking and communicating to them through their way. It is as simple as talking to someone who knows Kannada, okay, and you're from North and you know only Hindi. So there is communication gap. But the moment you understand that there is a communication gap, you start identifying on how to solve this communication issues. Right? The communication issues, how to solve it, whether you want to use a translator, or whether you want to ask someone else to translate for you, or you think on possible ways of solving the problem among people. And we have baggages mostly when it is concerned in relationship or with the person you love or value or look forward to much. So that is the reason many of us do not want even to get into a relationship, because we believe that you're going to get hurt. Right? So I have met so many students who think that I don't want to get married. I just want to, move forward. I don't want even to get into a relationship where I kind of get hurt. So don't have that, because The reason I'm stressing on forgiveness and relationship more in this masterclass of business or entrepreneurship is we always work on work-life balance. If our thinking is not set right, and it starts from home, if we are someone who has to work and take care of things at home, it has to have a proper balance. And until unless you have a proper balance as Shiv Shakti, that is the masculine and feminine energy inside you. I'm sure you all are aware that every single individual will have a masculine and a feminine energy inside us. Though we are female, we will have that energy inside us as a masculine. The masculine energy need not be someone with a mustache or your appearance to be more, more masculine, or a person who's going to heavy body lifting. No, masculine is someone who has a more authority, the upper hand in decision making, can be financial, can be decisions in your home, or as simple as being someone very dictative. That is considered to be as masculine energy. Feminine energy is more of the softness, soberness, love, affection, forgiving, let go things, someone who sees things as an opportunity, someone who sees the softness of a situation, of an individual or a person. Okay, so that is the reason the combination of Shiva Shakti in a female. Um, I'm not into any politics. I'm not promoting any politics topic, Shiv Shakti or spiritualism, but I'm talking about the feminine and masculine energy. Okay, in a person, if you do not have it in a balanced structure, they get abrupt and you start behaving in a very negative manner. So, whenever you have a relationship issue as a female, we tend to become more of the masculine energy and start taking the lead of our life, right? And we start forgetting that being a feminine, being nice, being even dressing up in the feminine energy, or even speaking to someone softly, sober, or respecting, or even thinking like a feminine energy gets reduced automatically, whether in a conscious mind or in a subconscious mind, they are affected. So until unless we realize that our lives could be gone in a moment, there are no guarantees that we will be here at the same time next year. So learn to live each day to the fullest. Don't complain. Try to focus on what's wrong. Be grateful for the opportunity to experience each day. Gratitude is something you have to follow. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. Because if we are going to have grudge, if we are not going to forgive the other half in our real-time relationship, in this worldly relationship with the person, we are going to keep carrying the baggage, and we are going to always be in the thought of what happened in the past, and we are going to keep sending negative energies. E is equal to motion, that is energy in motion, and that is what law of attraction normally works on. For people who are not aware of law of attraction, how it works, the first thing is your mindset. Until unless your mindset is not prepared, until unless your mindset is not aware to take or accept the positivity and accept what happened wrong, the possibilities of landing in something good you might miss on, though it is right in front of you. Okay, so make sure you work on your Shiv Shakti. Make sure that you work on your feminine and masculine energy by following forgiveness. Forgiveness of your parents for the wrong that they did, forgiveness of your siblings for the wrong they did, forgiveness of a friend for what they have done, for not being there on time or whatever the situation is, forgiveness of your spouse for doing wrong to you or not being the way you expected. So there is always another chance. If you're given enough chances, then set your limits and move on ahead in life. Okay. So that is very important, to set boundaries and not to be someone who always, has to stick on to your past, and things are not working out. Move forward, express, talk, and move forward. So once we know that we have overcome the past life, we are in peace with our mindset. I'm living peacefully now. I have accepted that I'm someone who has to lead a life like this. I'm someone who has to work on my skill set. I'm someone who has to work on a particular skill or a particular activity. I want to work on my weight loss. I want to, upgrade my skill. I want to learn how to do videos, or I want to learn how to talk in front of public, or I want to be more bold, or I want to, have greater resume. I want to change my wardrobe, etc. It could be anything that you felt that you want to renew yourself, you want to bring in a change, and you have found something that you feel is lacking in you, to your expectations, to where you are and where you are from the journey. You are moving forward from the stagnant place where you have left your past go through, is called a progressive mindset, because you're progressing towards positivity. You're progressing ahead. You're not progressing back. If you're progressing back, stop right there. Come, call us, talk to me, talk to any one of us, and see what can be done to move forward. Do not go back to the same situation, which creates a loop in your life, which creates a repetitive circle of negativity and repetitive circles of failing in your life. Move forward in the situation. If you're failing in your job, talk about that. You're failing in your relationship, talk about that. You're failing in your body, in your weight, in your health, talk about that. Anything, people are there to talk about it. Talk to the people who have been there, who have done that, who have succeeded. Do not talk to people who are still struggling, because they're also somewhere like you, trying to find an answer. Okay, so a progressive mindset, as you see here in the picture, progressive mindset is all about forward thinking. It is about being open minded to the life and approaching life and society is like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm full of josh. I'm full of life. I'm here to explore, or game on, whatever you call it. Okay. So it actually overall, it changes your social thinking. It improves your personality. It improves your confidence. It improves the way you speak, the way you look at yourself. And yes, progressive mindset, I have to tell you that first thing, it has to be it has to start from feeling good about yourself. Accept your body as it